Welcome to Cyber Chronicles. In this series, we delve into the dark and often hidden corners of the digital world, uncovering stories that are both shocking and enlightening. Today we have a particularly harrowing tale that serves as a cautionary reminder for us all. In today's episode, we're uncovering the truth about fake loans, when someone borrows in your name and leaves you to deal with the fallout. Imagine waking up one day to find that your financial world has been turned upside down by a loan you never took out. This is not just a story. It's a nightmare that could happen to anyone. This is the story of how I discovered a loan I never took out and the battle to clear my name. It all began on an ordinary day, a day like any other, until I received a letter that would change everything. It started with an innocent-looking letter in the mail. At first glance, it seemed like just another piece of junk mail, something to be tossed aside without a second thought. But something about it caught my eye. It was from a loan company I'd never heard of, congratulating me on my recent approval. My initial reaction was confusion. I hadn't applied for any loans recently, so why was I receiving this letter? Confused, I read on, and my heart sank as I saw the amount, thousands of dollars in debt for a loan I never applied for. The letter detailed the terms of the loan, the repayment schedule, and the staggering interest rate. It felt like a bad dream, but it was all too real. I called the company immediately, insisting that there must be some mistake. My mind raced with questions. How could this happen? Who would do such a thing? The customer service representative on the other end of the line was polite but firm. But they had all my details. My name, my address, even my social security number. It was as if someone had taken a snapshot of my life and used it to create a financial disaster. The realization hit me like a ton of bricks. I was a victim of identity theft. Someone had used my identity to take out a loan, and now the debt was in my name. The company told me that I was responsible for repaying the loan, and that's when the real nightmare began. I felt a mix of anger, fear, and helplessness. The company told me that I was responsible for repaying the loan, and that's when the real nightmare began. I was now entangled in a web of financial obligations that I had no part in creating. The stress was overwhelming. I filed a police report and contacted the credit bureaus to place fraud alerts on my account. This was just the beginning of a long and arduous process. Each step required meticulous documentation and endless phone calls. But the damage was done. My credit score plummeted, and I was getting calls from debt collectors demanding payment. Every ring of the phone sent a jolt of anxiety through me. It felt like I was being hounded from all sides. It felt like I was drowning in a sea of paperwork and bureaucracy, all while trying to prove that I was the victim of identity theft. Each document had to be scrutinized, each call meticulously logged. It was a full-time job just to keep up. After months of fighting, I finally managed to get the fraudulent loan removed from my credit report. The sense of relief was immense, but it was tempered by the knowledge of how easily this could happen again. But the experience left me shaken. It was a stark reminder of how vulnerable we all are in this digital age. Our personal information is out there, and it only takes one breach for our lives to be turned upside down. It was a stark reminder of how easily someone can steal your identity and turn your life upside down. The experience made me more vigilant, more cautious, and more aware of the importance of protecting my personal information. Always monitor your credit reports, be cautious with your personal information, and if something doesn't seem right, act fast to protect yourself. In this digital age, vigilance is our best defense against the ever-present threat of identity theft. Remember, it's not just about protecting your money, it's about safeguarding your peace of mind and your future.